if you want to see the rest of this video, you gotta trust me right now. I want you to close your eyes. Blow everything out first, out of your mouth. Blow it out for 4, 3, 2, 1. In through your nose, breathe in. Feel your belly and diaphragm fill up, so breathe in a little deeper. Pause it at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Through lightly pursed lips as if you're blowing through a straw. Let it go. And open your eyes. Did that feel good? Didn't that feel nice? I mean, there was only one breath, but like, felt good, right? My name is Casey Michelle. I'm a breathwork facilitator / content creator, and I'm here to help you as an entrepreneur, as a go-getter, to better your business through breathwork. Essentially, in today's video, I really want to talk about how breathwork changed my entire mindset, which changed my business completely. And I am successfully 3 years now working for myself, and I tried to be an entrepreneur in the past, and girl, it didn't really quite work out. So in today's video, I want to share just exactly how breathwork did change my overall business and my overall way of going about business, and just how it really does start with the mind. But before we get into it, if you're an entrepreneur, and I know that word is kind of like, I don't know, even if you do something on the side and you work a 9 to 5, if you own a business, tell me in the comments what your business is. This is a free chance to network. Tell everybody what your business is. Network it down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up while you're at it, and we'll get into the video. But first, you gotta comment and tell me about your business. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about, because when I think about what breathwork changed in my life, right? And if you're new here, I have a ton of videos talking about how breathwork changed my life. The list of things is so long. I mean, from sleep to eating to relationships, it goes and goes and goes. Breath is life. Change your breath, you change your life. Seriously, that is not an exaggeration. So that being said, one of the things I feel like I didn't even realize changed was my mindset towards business and working for myself. It was something I've kind of always known, that I am that kind of person. I've worked a lot of odd jobs, worked in a lot of different fields and stuff, and it's okay, but the whole time I'd be like, this is not what I meant to do. Just did not feel aligned at all. So I've tried to be an entrepreneur in the past, kind of failed at it, and 3-ish, 4-ish years ago, when I discovered breathwork and started my LLC to like really dive into like, I'm doing this. Y'all, everything has changed since adding breathwork into my business plan. Seriously, add breathwork to your business plan. So what do I mean by that? I think one of the first things that I can say really significantly was noticeably different was my ability to be consistent and my ability to stick to a routine. Y'all know, who work from home or have your own business, that there's no one telling you, hey, it's time to clock in. Hey, it's time for lunch. Hey, clock out, relax. That one's a tough one. None of that. You know, your money, your time, everything is your responsibility. And that can lead to a lot of stress, which we'll talk about in a second. But first and foremost, having a consistent routine was something I don't think I ever really had before I started doing breathwork. I think I had morning activities I enjoyed, but having something every single day that I am dedicated to the way I'm dedicated to my business, that same drive that I put into content or whatever, emails, whatever the heck is going on with business, having that same exact drive for self. At least 2 hours in the morning for me. I don't know about y'all, but I need at least 2 of them. 3 on a good day. Like, that is number one. Granted, sometimes it doesn't happen. In all transparency, the past 2 weeks have been a little wonky, and I've noticed such a difference in my business. Like, full transparency, it's such a game changer. It is night and day doing breathwork and not doing breathwork, and like having that consistent anchor of my nervous system, of my mind. It just really shows you how much our mind can drag us around when we don't have control of the breath, because your breath and your mind all day are reflecting each other. So when your mind is going a million other places, you probably lost sight of your breath. When you return to your breath and start to slow it down, you can literally change the way you're thinking. And I think sometimes we're just really stuck to these negatives or these absolutes, but breathwork literally effortlessly removes those kind of absolutes and those thoughts. And for me, having that more feminine and almost softer approach to entrepreneurship has changed the game for me, because I think a lot of times we're sold this like bigger, better, stronger, get up at 5 and do this and grind and hustle. I really feel like that's outdated now, right? Can we all agree, like, the hustle mentality? I'm over it. I think there's a lot of power in being open to receive, which is something most of us that I'm realizing in a lot of my one-on-ones and a lot of people I, and just in general speak to. Our ability to receive is not as strong as our ability to give. So by practicing breathwork and having that time in my mornings, I really feel like I'm literally opening myself up to receive the opportunities that I want and desire in this lifetime. And it's been so eye-opening, especially to reflect on, because I think before, when I was trying to be an entrepreneur, my first go around, when I was fresh out of college and trying to do this whole thing, I just thought more. I gotta do, and there's so many more actions I gotta take, but there is so much action that happens in non-action. And by allowing yourself to literally be open to receive, like breathe to receive, that has so much to do with abundance and prosperity and success, in my opinion. And I've just personally witnessed that in myself. Receiving love and receiving abundance and receiving things. I think sometimes we're like, oh my God, I want all these things. Do you actually have the space for that? And not to mention, a million benefits of breathwork, right? This video is probably gonna have a part 2. Stress in general and like fatigue and emotional eating and lack of sleep are all things I think entrepreneurs at some point on their journey of this roller coaster experience. And it's been so beautiful to have this free, accessible tool with me all day that I can just be like, okay, gotta center myself real quick. That was like a moment, knowing how to put myself to sleep when I'm just like on go mode, like knowing how to hold space for myself. I think so much when we're entrepreneurs, we're giving and giving and going, but knowing how important it is to hold that space for yourself and allow yourself to be open to receive. So many of us are overworking and under receiving, and I just think it's the tool that every entrepreneur needs in their business plan, in their tool belt, whatever, you just need it. Your mindset has everything to do with your business. The mind runs the business. But by bettering the mind, you can better your business. And to better the mind, you have to better your breath. Seriously, like it is night and day. I just can't emphasize that enough. The days that I do not get my at least 45 to 60 minute sit in the morning are just different days. They're just different. I'm not gonna say they're bad or anything. So knowing that my breath pattern and my thought pattern literally reflect each other, it's honestly been a no-brainer to put my breathing before anything. I know that sounds so simple and so silly, but even in your business meetings or your Zoom meetings, you can literally practice some nasal breaths, some awareness of your breath. Like, it's with you all the time, and it's a part of everything that you do. So the better your breath, literally the better that you can execute in those spaces. So many of us are just subtly anxious and not even realizing it. We're in subtle hyperventilation. In the past, that showed up so much in my work. And I was like, why am I not getting anywhere? The truth is, my mindset really wasn't ready for that. My mindset was not aligned with that desire. Again, this will probably be a part 2. If you want to see a part 2 of this, I can really dive into some more details of how breathwork changed things. But I think establishing that routine and again, that softer approach and allowing yourself to be a receiver in a sense, changed so much, changed so much. If you've made it to this point in the video, congratulations. So I have a special little announcement here. But I have now released a 5-week Breathwork for Entrepreneurs program called The Exhale. And this is a beta version of this, so it's a live course virtually with me once a week. We will be meeting, going over different breathwork techniques, sharing just exactly like what my routine looks like, my tips and tricks for staying consistent. Also, everyone that joins will get a one-on-one session with me. So if there's something maybe specific you really want to address or whatever your heart desires, I can help you there. You also get like a PDF and some audio downloads to keep with you, some breathwork guided audios. A ton of stuff is included in this. So it's super discounted for all that's included. And I just really, really want to share. But all of that information is down below. If you have any questions about it, please email me or DM me or whatever, let me know. But I'm really excited about it. I feel like this is really aligned with like where I'm at and everything that I've shared thus far on the internet. If you have any questions, let me know. And that does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Peace.